This is CJ with TV Pop Culture. I'm going to apologize for the lateness of this episode right now. Unfortunately, I had family. Well, okay, sorry, I shouldn't say that. It's not unfortunate I had family come over. It's just that their timing wasn't all that great. Anyways, so it is Sunday, January 15th, and let's get into some emails. So, our first one is TV Pop Culture. Do you plan to attend the Winnipeg Comic and Toys Expo? Yes, we do. We may not be there publicly, though, but I know I myself will definitely be attending. I think Evan said that he's going to try and attend as well, but I'm not entirely sure about that. As far as I know, Cody's not going. I don't know about Patrick, and Sam, I believe, has work. Our next one is, do you plan to have a panel at this year's Icon 2012? I am definitely hoping to have a panel. It all depends on what happens, really. So, hopefully I can get enough guys involved. So then that way it's not just me there. Yeah. And that concludes the emails. So, let's get right into the news, shall we? So, the Winnipeg Comic and Toy Expo will be March 3rd to the 4th with special guest Michael Dorn. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, I with this next piece of news, I'm not kidding. Tokyo, which is the capital of Japan, for those of you who don't know that. Oh God. There's no easy way to say this. They've made a Hello Kitty dental clinic. I'm not kidding. And this is not for pets. This is for like people to go to, like a Hello Kitty dental clinic for people. And good God, really, Japan? Okay, anyways, in news that people actually care about. Now, this is some real world news, and this is a lovely move that the Conservative Party of Canada has graced us with. So, thousands of gay lesbian couples across the world awoke early this week to find out that they are no longer married. The Department of Justice lawyer under Prime Minister Stephen Harper's Conservative Party of Canada government has nullified all same-sex marriages performed in Canada which the couple's native country does not permit gays or lesbians to marry. So, in other words, if you come from another country to Canada and you are gay or lesbian or whatever, and you get married, you're technically no longer married now. And this is why. Because a lesbian couple had filed for divorce. Now, one of them was from England, and the other one was from Florida. Was from Florida. They had moved to Toronto, where they did file the case, and they were told, plain out and simply, that they couldn't get divorced because they were never legally married. Okay, so they paid for the ceremony, they paid for the marriage license, but they're not. What? So basically, what the Conservative Party of Canada is telling us, that vagina plus vagina, subtract by the monkey, and then the diameter of a moose's left antler equals panda banana purple. So, anyways, the two women are professionals in their early 20s and cannot be identified under a court order. But Martha McCarthy, a prominent Toronto lawyer who represents them, said the government's about face is astonishing. It is scandalous, she said in an interview. It is offensive to hear di bleh, bleh, bleh. Sorry, pardon my English. Uh, that human rights are suggested that they weren't married, and that having something to do with not having something to do with the annulity. So basically, she's saying that it is, and it really is disgusting that, you know, of all places, Canada, which is where majority of our viewers live, actually currently right now all of our viewers live, um, is doing this. I mean, really? What? Just because they weren't born here? Oh, all right. Way to fucking go. Do we see why we don't elect conservatives? Do we understand this now, children? Okay, that's good to know. See, this is the exact reason why I will never vote for a conservative party. Um, and not only that, but I would never want a majority government. And some people, I have no idea why, but this is good proof that we should never have a majority government, whether it's conservative, liberal, NDP, Quebecois, or whatever. Well, actually, sorry. Then again, that last one would be suggesting that the Quebecois would have enough votes to get into office in the first place. So technically, that last one's invalid, but never mind. So to make things short, there will be lawsuits, time and money will be wasted, oceans of ink and pencils will be spilled before this issue and full civic equality of gays and lesbians wind up before the Supreme Court of Canada. I am confident, and this is what the lawyer is saying, that justice will prevail. God bless the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms, but the decision to reopen this issue is going to be one massive distraction for the Canadian government. Gays and lesbians inside and outside of Canada are going to make sure of it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to wake up my husband and tell him we got divorced last night. So, yeah. Um, so, way to fucking go, you guys. That's great. I'm glad to see that the conservative government is cracking down on the most important issues. Like, same, really, really, we're doing this shit again. You know, if it's unless if it is, um, unless if it is like hurting somebody's health, mental or physical health, just once it's legalized, leave it alone. Unless if it's hurting somebody's health, like, you know what? I wish Patrick was here, just so then that way we could have him, do the Kanye thing and just be like, Stephen Harper hates gay people, and just, I honestly wish he was here to do that, but hey, whatever. But I'm not saying Stephen Harper does hate gay people, but if this, I don't know, it's looking more and more like the conservatives are. Oh, excuse me. Anti. Oh God, excuse me. Anti-homosexual. So I don't know. I'm not happy with them right now. But then again, that would suggest that I was happy with them in the first place. So enough of that. So the Xbox Live House Party um, will be having American Nightmare, Nexus, and I'm Alive. For those of you who have no clue what I'm talking about, remember back in the good old days of Xbox Arcade? Well, this is, or I should say Xbox Summer Party because that's what it originally was. This is pretty much that, except because it's not summer, they can't really call it the Xbox Summer Party, so they're calling it the Xbox Live House Party. I don't know why. So some of you, as you stopped into your local game stores, may have noticed that the Mortal Kombat Elite is out. Well, let me tell you what's in the Mortal Kombat Elite. You get all the DLC, all the downloadable characters, and what I personally think is the best part of this, a copy of the original Mortal Kombat movie, which premiered back in the 80s, which was like when I was a kid, that was like one of my favorite movies. Was the Mortal Kombat movie, the original. Number two was kind of eh. So, um, now here's some bad news for anyone who's watching this that lives in South Korea. Um, the Republic of South Korea has issued a turning off of the online gameplay. It will be turned off between 12 and 6 a.m. Um, basically because I don't know. I guess kids have been up playing their games when they shouldn't have been, and that's affected their grades. And I guess they contacted Xbox and Microsoft said, "Oh, that sounds like a great idea. Let us help." So, um, really, I think it's kind of a waste of time because, I mean, if the kid figures out the passcode, he could just change his adult into an account, into a adult and or the into an adult account, and then play during that time because this is only affecting the children, not children, the child accounts. So if you have a child account in Korea, sucks to be you. And in all honesty, it's not that hard to hack. Anyways, just so that Xbox knows, I was 18 when I purchased my Xbox. Please don't freeze it. Um, anyway, so EA has made it easier to ban people on Battlefield. So remember how before it would take you like hundreds and hundreds of complaints to get a person banned? Well, now, with the click of just one easy button, you can have them banned right away. Yeah, so say someone kills you and they really piss them off, banned. Or if you just plain don't like how some person sounds, banned. So, anyways, enough of that. Minecraft 1.1 is now out, and yet for some reason people are still playing the original Minecraft. So let us tell you some things about the new Minecraft that's different. Sheep can now grow back their wool when they eat grass. You can grow golden apples. I'm not really too sure what the heck that's supposed to do, but whatever. Um, and yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. You can like just do the other stuff that was in the original. So more Xbox news. Xbox TV has officially been put on hold indefinitely. So what does this mean? This means that Microsoft could, in a month or a year or a couple of years or whenever, come back and say, yeah, let's try that Xbox TV thing again. But basically, what's happened is they've said, well, it's just too expensive to make. Other than that, they're not really releasing anything. And so now on to Sony. Remember how Sony thought that the PS Vita was going to sell over 500,000 copies by its fourth week? Well, I guess it didn't. Because according to a news bulletin that I found, the PS Vita has only sold in its fourth week 42,000, sorry, yeah, 42,000 units. The 3DS outsold them in their first week. What the point I'm trying to make is Nintendo outsold you. You must have fucked up big to make Nintendo outsell you. I mean, wow. Like, really? Like, you must have screwed the pooch on that one so that Nintendo would outsell you. Um, anyway, so that concludes most. Oh wait, no, sorry. There's one piece of video game news. So Capcom is opening a bar in Japan to serve Resident Evil brain cakes, and that's not all. Uh, it will on Friday. The game maker Capcom previewed some of the entries that will be served at Capcom's bar, the entertainment bar that will open in Tokyo on January 25th. The item, their first item is Brain Cake. There are also other game titles, including Phoenix Wright, and I don't have the entire list here with me. So I don't know. It looks pretty damn interesting. Anyways, where was I? Oh yes. So that concludes our game news, and now on to anime news. So this is the anime listing for the winter animes of 2012. Bondas. Oh god, I'm gonna screw this up. Bon Bodacious Space Pirates, Nizimonogatari, Leg Range, Familiar of Zero F, and yeah, that looks like that's it. So those are some of the new shows that'll be hitting the internet. I mean, television this winter in Japan, and will no way be pirated and put on the internet for billions of people to view. Anyways, so on Monday, the creator of Higurashi no Nakukoro ni, whose name is Ryushiki07, announced that he will be launching a new series work this year. The title will be the first new series in the year. The title logo is now being produced and will be announced the project when he can. Ryusuke7 noted that the new work will have a complete different world setting that his previous works have not had. So he has greatly enjoyed and actually writing the process. So um so before we go, there are a few things that I'd like to mention. First off, there will not be a review episode this week. I had planned to review the Torchwood Miracle Day Blu-ray set, which I've been waiting 3 weeks for. Unfortunately, I didn't know that it was the UK version, and that, in fact, the American version has not hit shelves yet. Because the closest thing I have to a Blu-ray player is the PS3. PS3 turns around and says, "Oh, this isn't North American," and then shuts down the disk drive. So um, it does work on my parents' Blu-ray player. I don't know. So that'll be a future review. But yeah, I pretty much spent all of yesterday trying to get that thing working and failed every time. I even turned my old iPod into a USB stick. So, yeah. Uh, However, next week, there will be a review episode. So, yeah. Um, I guess until next time, this is CJ with TV